Oh, okay, I think that's... Okay, I think that's good. There have been some complications with the recording, so we are not at the exact place we were at last time. It's unfortunate. Gotta get this the first time, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it again, because I'm at low health. Alright, quick time success. That's an advantage of wielding two lightsabers. However, there are disadvantages because you can't put your full force behind the blow with your lightsaber if you're using two, because if you're using one, then using both hands puts a lot more force behind the blow than, say, using two, while you're only allowed to use one hand per saber. Essentially, it turns out the Palpatine knew about the apprentice for quite some time. We're not entirely sure if he knew about the apprentice from knew about what Vader was doing from the very first game to the end, or if he only knew about it during the second Force Unleashed, or if he learned about this after the Force Unleashed too. And look at all those lightsabers he has. Essentially, what would happen here at the end is if he wasn't wearing his helmet, he would open his eyes as the Star Destroyers came closer. Now I'm just going to let you watch the credits. So we can see the amazing people behind this I'm gonna talk while the credits roll, or at least for the most parts. Anakin, I'm not entirely sure if he would have turned out like Starkiller in terms of power if he never became well, when he defeated Mace Windu, he was given the title Darth Vader by Palpatine, so I can't really say when he became Darth Vader, but I suppose you could say when he lost Obi-Wan and he became mostly robotic. Well, not mostly. He just pretty much an eternal life support suit. However, he became significantly weaker, like after the surgery to save his life and give him the suit. But honestly, I sometimes wonder, would he have been like Starkiller if he like was never in the suit, or would he have perhaps surpass Starkiller because they talk about the amount of midichlorians Anakin Skywalker has as a child, and amazingly high. So yeah, something to think about right there. Recorded by the Skywalker Symphony Orchestra. And you can see right here is something you might want to look at. The some of the big characters right here, the cast. The people behind this game, like the people who developed it, did an amazing job. I hope there's a third one of these. Because otherwise, spoilers here. At the end, Vader is in captivity, and I don't see how they could really tie that in with like the rest of the movies with him being in captivity, because that would make no sense. So I'm thinking it's either going to be another possible DLC or a third game. Um, I have some possible ideas for what could happen, and I could give you. I'm gonna give you my fans theories on what could happen. The biggest thing I think would happen is like perhaps the dark side, Star Killer, freeze Vader, because he wasn't actually killed at the end of the light side ending. He never even showed his face. Not sure why. Perhaps that's part of a whole scheme that like Vader has to like somehow get inside the rebel facilities and sabotage from inside. I don't know. And then perhaps use those I think they're called terror troopers or something, the troopers that go invisible, sneak in the base to free him, or possibly the that Dark Star Killer. Anyway, whatever his name is. And possibly near the end, the light side Star Killer would fight the dark side Star Killer, or something like that. in most of the Star Wars universe, they talk about how for the most part, when people try to clone Jedi, the Jedi clones usually turn out to be failed. Like usually they go insane, they're violent and things like that. And usually there was like pretty much never a successful Jedi clone. However, it's happened a couple times. Like spoilers for those of you who have not read/seen certain things. When Palpatine dies, he comes back as a clone. Yeah. Then of course there was Starkiller, who we all know about. They need to make some sort of like Dark Troopers. They've already got a book out, which I think is amazing. Some sort of 1 second. If I leave the controller alone for too long, it goes into that mode. Essentially, I think it's like a sleep mode or some kind. I need to make some sort of Dark Troopers, either video game, movie, comic book, short, live action thing. So that's just amazing. A combination of Star Wars and zombie-ish creatures. Yay, George Lucas! The person who brought us this wonderful universe. Okay. And that is the Endor DLC. You can buy it off of the... I'm not sure the price for the PlayStation. I'm not exactly sure what the place where you buy stuff off PlayStation is even called, but for the Xbox, it's selling currently for 80 Microsoft points, which is about $1. Pretty cheap. You should go and try and buy this. Support Lucas Arts. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Goodbye, everybody.